is Beachbody On Demand. As you get people into that membership, and as we keep providing new layers of value in there, like the cooking segments, that is going to be a huge part of how you create independence, financial independence, and wealth for yourself if you focus on this. So every week, rather than a new product to launch, because we can't put out new fitness programs every week and be like, oh my God, stop with the fitness programs, we get it. Like there's, it's gonna be like, yeah, but now, like we're gonna have hundreds, eventually, hopefully, thousands of cooking segments. So anything you wanna know how to use these portion containers to make it, it's going to be demonstrated on Beachbody On Demand. This is a big opportunity, and it'll happen in the next 2 or 3 months. So that's exciting. Okay, next slide, Brandon. And okay, now our approach to product development is a very interesting one. Part of our job, we kind of have these two sides of product development. And one of them is to make sure that when you guys come here, or when because especially the people who do, like, you've gone through T25, or you've gone through a few 21-day fix and 21-day fix extreme, you're looking for the next challenge, right? And then, but there's these other niches that we can cater to, and there's more stuff that we need to learn from, and more people, more faces that you'd like to find to present that information. Some of you might have already heard about this, but I'll give you just a teeny tiny, not even satisfying peek into a project that we're launching. You'll be able to see the first hint of it really around Summit. But I want to give you a look at how we're about to pick. Now, you know that we've had incredible trainers in the 17 years that we've been a company. I think we've had close to 17 different what we call super trainers. Kathy Smith, of course, Tony and Debbie Sievers were our initial ones. We had the Yoga Booty Ballet girls, and it has expanded to include the trainers that you're working out with here on this ship. But you might be wondering, how are we going to pick the next one? And we've had a lot of demand for people to get visibility into that process. So now we're going to show you starting this summer. Brandon, would you tee up that clip for me and give everybody a look on how we're going to pick the next super trainer?
Beachbody is a billion-dollar fitness company responsible for creating the most recognizable super trainers in the world. Developing game-changing body transformation programs with hand-picked super trainers has always been a very tenuous task. In fact, in Beachbody's entire history, there have only been a handful to make it into the winner's circle and become world famous, having precisely the right combinations of skills that push them to the top to revolutionize the direction of health and fitness. And now, it's time to find the next one. So for the first time ever, Beachbody is opening the door to a handful of trainers, all in their 20s, and invited them to move into the Beachbody Hot House, where they will compete in head-to-head challenges, while they each develop their own workouts to prove they have that special something to become Beachbody's next super trainer, and win a guaranteed contract with the opportunity to change people's lives and make millions of dollars. It won't be easy. In fact, it will be the challenge of a lifetime, because in the end, there will only be one. Welcome to the 20s, the search for the next Beachbody super trainer.
Okay, it's kind of a dream of mine to make a reality show. So literally, we start with 20-somethings, then we cut that down to 11, and they start to do challenges as we look for literally who is a person who's going to have the heart, the compassion, the creativity to work with our product development team to come up with a program that is going to bring us to another level, is going to attract it. What? The 40-something? Well, that's the next episode. One thing at a time, ladies. Then the 30s are going to complain, and the 50s. No, it's just that, well, the point though is out of this exercise, we're going to end up with like between 10 and 20 20-minute workouts that will go up on Beachbody On Demand. And that's how you will help us decide who the next trainer is going to be. Because you'll have insight into what the workouts are. You'll be able to vote on it. We'll see who's using which workout gets the most play. And so we'll have these 20-minute workouts. That'll be a new category inside Beachbody On Demand, but it'll also be fun. The way it's going to work is we'll air the episodes. I think we're going to premiere the first episode actually maybe at Summit, if we can get it done in time. So the first episode will be maybe at Summit, but then every week thereafter till right around Leadership, when we will announce who the winner is, and based on the selection criteria. And we have some really cool talent that we're already starting to see. I think it's going to be a fun project and give you something fun to watch on Beachbody On Demand. A week or two after it airs on Beachbody On Demand, it will also air on the Pop Network. That's used to be called the TV Guide Network, but it's called Pop TV now. So that'll air. I think it's going to either air before or right after, anyway, I don't know what time it's going to air, but it's going to be in like the sort of late prime time, and that'll help us, get the story out about Beachbody. So it's going to be an interesting little project, and it'll help us start with some new product development. But while that might help us create new programming that has the type of intensity and the type of challenge that many of you who are our P90X and Insanity and T25 people, you're like, give me something that I can really sink my teeth into as a program. There's also a part of the business which is about reaching new people. And it's always been a challenge for us to find something that is accessible for more people. Like, it's always a challenge that we're looking at, and literally this has been a decade of thinking about and contemplating what can we do to reach more people. And as it has become non-negotiable for us to start our own challenge groups, it can't just be about the most challenging challenge groups. It's got to be, there has to be an aspect to what we do that says, I want to be able to introduce a concept to a friend or a neighbor who I know could never identify with insanity. They could never identify even with P90 or T25. They need something, like even size. When we created size, we wanted that to be almost like the insanity of dance, right? We wanted it to be like so intense and mentally challenging that you're trying to learn this, that you forget that you're exercising. But the dance moves, taken from a guy who spent a month learning one, are kind of challenging. So we're constantly looking at like what can we do that's going to help us access the other 100 million people, or I think it's, the obesity rate, I think it's 80 million people are obese in the country, close to 100 million people obese. 30 million maybe morbidly obese. What do we have for them? It's our job to reach everybody. And I'm proud to announce that I think we've got one that's going to help us do that. So, I'll be interested in your reaction. Brandon, would you show them what the very next release will be coming this summer?
I wonder who it's going to be about.
Sometimes I get the spark of a new workout idea, and it takes a decade to come together. Like this one. Started when I saw folks drawn to a simpler type of fitness, like indoor walking. Simple, easy. We could reach a whole new group of people. Something there. People want fun. That's the holy grail of fitness. Nobody's disputing that the salsa workouts caught on like a spark in the tall grass because it's fun and easy, and you're still burning up calories. For years, I'm watching these trends, and out of the corner of my eye, city folk are finally figuring that the best music to get your feet moving is country music. And that's when this idea made it to my whiteboard. I called it Fit Country. But the idea still needed the cover. A couple years back, my daughter Ava and I discovered a simple line dance called the Cupid Shuffle. It was fun and easy, and spread through the company like a brush fire. And I realized how the simple repetition could get you sweating without having to bring it or dig deep. Right? It's like walking, but sideways. It's so easy.
Now watch me whip with it.
I had a reckless herd of themes looking for the right person to pull them all together. Then I saw a video of an event in Calgary where coaches invited trainer Autumn Calabrese on stage. Turns out she's a big fan of country music and a dancer. Well, I'll be. And that's when all them twinkling ideas came together. 10 years attending the flame of a new concept so folks could have fun and burn a whole mess of calories. Why, we could even include the simplest way to manage portions so you can enjoy your favorite Beatles and still lose the weight. And while this is as far as I can ride, it's not the end of the story. This is just the spark of what's becoming a wildfire. With Autumn and her team in charge, a pretty cool idea called Fit Country just got hotter. This is fun, easy fitness. Saddle up, partners, for Country Heat.
Country Heat is a country music dance program for everybody. If you like music and you like to move your body, you will love Country Heat. It doesn't matter if you can dance. It's not about tricky moves or having to get the steps just right. All you need to do is follow along with us and have fun. This is Country Heat. Country Heat is for anyone who likes music and to move. A lot of the songs are popular mainstream country songs that you've heard before, so you can sing along while you're dancing. I wanted the top hits, I wanted the best country artists, I wanted the music that people were gonna love, and it's so fun that you're going to want to get up and do it.
Down home girls and them sexy skin and jeans.
I love the dance moves. I love shaking my hips. I love the body rolls. You don't even need to know how to dance, which is awesome.
The moves are simple, they're easy, they're fun.
Next thing you know, you're covered in sweat. You've burnt the calories for the day.
And speaking of burning calories, Country Heat comes with my portion control container system to make it simple to lose the weight while still eating the food you love. And if you think the containers are simple, so are the dance moves. Giddy up, right slap, left slap on the balls of your feet when you ride it back. Just get up and dance with me, and I promise you, Country Heat will change your body.
You can feel the change while you're moving your feet. You can feel the change in the Country Heat.
If you love great music, dancing, and having fun, turn it up to burn it off with Country Heat.
Ladies and gentlemen, the trainer behind the release at Some of You Dance.